A black man kill a black man, it's not really outrage.
Yeah.
But when a white man kills a black man, it's gonna start a riot. Go ahead.
The lead murderers in America are white men. The lead robbers in America are white men. The largest amount of rapists are white men. The highest number of domestic abusers is white men. The highest number of arrested pedophiles is white men. The greatest number of drug dealers arrested is white men. But if you ask the average American who are the proponents of crime, is a black face to it.
Shalom. This is the brother ZAQAN back at you with another lesson. And I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA QADASH and double honors, to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone who do it well, and likewise laborers who are laboring for YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Now before we get started, let's read the book of Sirach 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And just reading that, the Lord said he's not going to hold his tongue anymore, dealing with the wicked. So unlike most of you red-blooded, patriotic Americans that aren't in trouble like other men, you've all believed the hype without really looking at the numbers. This place is a paradise for you. All the nations that walk this earth can come to America and acquire the American dream. But your oasis has been nothing short than a nightmare for melanated men and women of the 12 tribes of Israel. You have a narcissistic viewpoint that separates the white race from everyone else, which is why there is white supremacy. The disparities that we face is such an extreme uphill battle, and the statistics prove that although you put a black face on crime, you put the face of this demon called Diddy, and he is a demon, for sex trafficking, but you're the biggest sex traffickers in the world. What happened to the Epstein trial and all the evidence pointing to corrupt politicians, wicked government officials and pedophiles, who you Americans have voted for, who had the ability to fly to an island and participate in debauchery on all levels? Is that word adrenochrome a made-up word? When you go into it, where did it derive from? The so-called black man and woman, we don't have the means or power to pull off wickedness that the so-called white people of Edom have done. And because the Lord hasn't punished you yet, being that this is your heaven and our hell, the Lord hasn't forgotten. Let's read this. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord, YAHAWAH, have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked, for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. And who's more of a proud man than Esau Edom? The pride of your hearts which have deceived you. Everyone knows you're guilty, which is why you're not going to go unpunished. But you're guilty of war crimes. You're guilty of domestic terrorism on your own land. You will do evil to your own, and then you point the fingers at others. Right? Where's the body of Osama bin Laden? We've never seen it. But you sure did broadcast the death of Saddam Hussein, didn't you? I'm just naming a few of the cover-ups and the conspiracies from your ABC agencies. He's crooked in all his dealings, in all his ways, right? Motivated on prosecution of the innocent. The white man is incentivized by pushing lies, and he just has a nasty, perverted spirit. This is Isaiah 59:7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. Look what happened in Lebanon. Look what's going on in Israel right now. No one has their back, but you Americans are backing them with your money, with your influence, and then killing children and women every minute, right? Destruction are in their paths. It says the way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. They don't know peace because war is the spirit that's in their hearts. Remember, Satan transformed himself into an angel of light. Esau sits in the temple of the Most High, portraying himself to be God. So when you have a God complex, you can steal, rob, murder, cheat, lie, and no one holds you accountable. Esau Edom is the biggest criminal ever created. You bomb countries, you murder and rape women and children, and you hypocritical Americans don't raise an eyebrow. But you sure pull your phones out and report if a so-called black man or woman is even jaywalking. This is that hypocritical nation in Isaiah the 10th chapter. And we're suffocating while you're celebrating. You wage war on people in your own country by the way of homelessness, right? Big pharma, opioid crises. You got drugs coming in from Mexico, but you blaming the cartels, but you working with them. Who's getting rich off the drugs and who's dying from it, right? Esau's the biggest drug dealer on the planet. And then you hide behind your deputized police department, your border patrols, your government officials who are corrupt. These are the footprints that are left behind of the so-called white man, right? The snares and traps to make more money off of building prisons, to house Israelites with trumped up charges on a middle-class people just trying to control what we can control in the environments that you build and you put us in. This is Proverbs 28:8. He that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. But your people are hospitalized for those crimes. We, being the men and women and children of the 12 tribes, are stuck in the valley of death, suffering from racism, discrimination, mental illness, what else? Post-traumatic stress disorders. We going through that. Healthcare is all messed up. Hunger, oppression, depression. And on top of that, the effect of black men behind bars, the numbers are alarming. And y'all think this system is broken. No, it was built this way. And most of the time, it's for non-violent crimes, right? Psalms 44 says, we are killed all the day long. Now just kick the ballistics. Is that speaking about the East Indian man? How about the Chinese man? Is the white man being killed all the day long, or is he solely the one doing the killing, but plays the victim? You see, there's no compassion for you. There's no empathy for you. The crimes against humanity that you've committed have been nothing short than egregious. And after we heard the rundown in the beginning of this lesson, the crimes you've done, just like a whore who lies down with the whole block and wipes her mouth as if she's done nothing, the white man does the same thing. He's a murderer from the beginning. He kills and destroys. And then he wipes his hands and says he's innocent. No, the blood of the saints have been crying out to the Lord. Ever since Cain killed Abel, you're guilty, but you won't accept responsibility, right? The scriptures even say it. It's Zechariah 11:5. It says, who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. They hold themselves not guilty, but their hands is full of blood. And nepotism, favoritism, money, it ain't gonna save you from the hand of the Lord. And the Lord has already condemned you. Read the book of Obadiah, right? Your lies and corruption have come to naught. We're about to see the joy of the fall of our enemies, brothers. Okay, remember Jules from Pulp Fiction? When he laid his vengeance upon the crying Edomite? Let me leave you with that, because no hand shall escape. This is the brother Azahar Moth, Wild Bible Ball. Shalom.
You read the Bible, Greg?
Yes.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.